Have you ever been in a situation where your faith was the only thing standing between life and death? Where saying yes to God meant saying no to the most powerful force on earth? Where one decision, one bold act of defiance, could either destroy you or deliver you? Welcome to Bible Breakdown, where we bring the Word of God to life through powerful, cinematic storytelling. Today, we dive into a fiery tale of unshakable faith, divine rescue, and God's miraculous power in the face of a raging empire. This is not just a story. It's a message for every believer who's ever been tested, cornered, or told to bow down. But who were these brave young men who defied a king and walked straight into a blazing furnace? Let's go back to a time when Israel was in exile and Babylon ruled the world. Among the young exiles taken captive was a group of Hebrew boys, intelligent, faithful, and chosen by God for something greater. Birth and background. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were not born into fame. They were born into captivity, raised under foreign rule. But their identity in God was never shaken. They were renamed, re-educated, and immersed in Babylonian culture, but they never forgot who they were, children of the Most High God. Call to faith, the king's decree. In Daniel 3, King Nebuchadnezzar builds a golden statue, tall, terrifying, and a symbol of pride. Then comes the decree. At the sound of music, everyone must bow. And if you don't, the blazing furnace awaits. This was not just a political command, it was a spiritual war between a man's ego and God's glory. What happened when they refused king's order? Everyone bowed, except three: Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego. No excuses, no compromise. They stood tall, unshaken, surrounded by thousands who had bent their knees. When brought before the furious king, they replied in Daniel 3:17-18, "If we are thrown into the blazing furnace, the God we serve is able to deliver us. But even if he does not, we will not serve your gods." The fire turned up. The furnace was heated 7 times hotter. Even the guards who carried them in were consumed. But what happened next was history-defying. A fourth man appeared in the flames, one who looked like a son of the gods. They walked in fire and came out without even smelling like smoke. Not a hair singed, not a mark on them. Why? Because their faith had already set them free, before the fire ever touched them. Legacy and impact. Because of their bold faith, King Nebuchadnezzar issued a new decree. No one can speak against the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Their story echoes through generations as a testimony that faith can turn flames into favor. Are you facing a fire today? Are you surrounded by pressure to conform, to bow, to silence your beliefs? Stand like these 3 men. Let your faith speak louder than fear. God may not always deliver you from the fire, but He will always be with you in it. This is more than a story. It's your reminder. Your faith is stronger than the furnace. Your God is greater than the king. If you believe in the power of unshakable faith, comment "Faith on Fire." And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful Bible stories, only on Bible Breakdown.